Morning, everybody. How are you today? My name is Eva. I'm the director of the Scottish Yarn Festival and the Scottish Wool Producers Showcase. The former of those two is taking place on the 9th and 10th of September in Perth at the Jewers Centre. Tickets for the event will go on sale at 7 p.m. BST this Saturday. So we've started launching information. We've got our vendor profiles happening at the moment, so they're starting to sort of drip out to you. I have Instagram chats here as well. So if all goes well, I should be joined by Folklore Yarns. I can see that they are watching, which is great. So yeah, are looking for Folklore Yarns. So everybody, cross your fingers. Our little joint on. So here we go. Really looking forward to you joining us from Australia, Petra. That's Black Sheep Crochet. Okay, we seem to be there. Is it, I'm going to guess, is it Karen who's joining me from Australia?
Hi there.
Hello, how are you this morning?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm doing not too bad at all. It has cooled somewhat here up in Perth. I mean, I like the weather, but it's nice to kind of get a bit of freshness, isn't it?
Being a redhead, I struggle with heat, so yeah, the rain's quite welcome.
Okay, so you are doing your Scottish Yarn Festival debut with us this year. So really excited to be welcoming you up to Scotland. It's going to just be kind of like a little short kind of chat today. We're going to focus on the 3 things that people should not miss when they come to the event and when they come to your stall, and then the one sort of like business that you're most looking forward to seeing yourself. But before we do that, would you like to tell the people who are joining a little bit about yourself and your business for anyone who hasn't come across you before?
Certainly. I'm Karen. I own Folklore Yarns with my business partner Kirsty, who couldn't be here today. We've been here for about 5 years now in East Belfast. We have it's a yarn shop and a cafe, so we've become a little destination for chilling out and having a knit and a natter. We stock local and natural as much as possible, so we have all the sort of the local UK brands, but we also have our Irish Aran Tweeds from Donegal, which is what we specialise in, and we've got a couple of ranges that we've worked with Donegal Yarns on for ourselves, so we've got our own wee brand. But yeah, we're a busy wee spot. Do a lot of online orders, particularly out to the likes of America and Europe as well. So yeah, it's all good.
And I'm loving your backdrop with all the cones, all the Donegal tweed cones. Yeah. Oh, look at the orange and the red. Oh,
I'll move out of the road. Some of the colours are hidden behind me.
Oh, they're absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
How could you not smile coming into work and seeing that every single day?
I do. I love it. It's the best place to work ever.
So what 3 things are you going to have at the Folklore Yarns stall at the Scottish Yarn Festival this year?
Okay, so the 3 things I'm going to show are showcasing our yarn. So we have a Donegal Aran Tweed that's a pure wool, and we also have a DK Merino Mohair Tweed. But the first thing I'm going to show is, and I know it's the wrong time of the year completely for these, but
no, we're almost in July, and Christmas in July is the whole thing, so it's all right.
So this is our stockings.
Oh.
So we have 6 different patterns, and this is the wee hoose. Getting all Scottish, you know, the wee hoose pattern. We have worked with a designer called Anne Tucker. She's Woolen Knots, fantastic designer, amazing knitter. She takes our wool away and she creates these wonderful kits. So this is the Folklore one. that's got the trees and the snowflakes. And this is a folklore one. Now, these are all folklore. We also have other ones that Anne actually has the samples at the minute, and they say across here there's peace, love, joy, and there's another one, hope. And they've got different patterns here. So we do all of the kits. She's currently designing this year's design, so I don't know what it is going to be. It'll be a surprise at the festival. So this would be our first showcase. You can take, we do them in 3 colours as a kit, but actually you can use any of the colours, and they all look amazing, and they're
they're absolutely gorgeous. I love them.
Yeah,
I absolutely love them.
So that's the Christmas in July section. Hopefully there will be. We'll release probably the new pattern at the festival. We'll not release it before that. So that'll be a wee surprise. Our second showcase is with our fairy folk, which is the merino mohair. It is a beautifully soft yet hardy yarn, really gorgeous. This is a cardigan.
Oh,
A bit small, but it's got pockets. I love it.
Pockets. We all need pockets. Or snack holes, as I've heard them referred to as well. Snack holes.
Yeah, I would go with that. So these we have worked with another local designer called Albina McLaughlin.
Oh, is she local to you?
So she has just recently moved actually to Southern Ireland, just ever so slightly over the border. But she used to live in the north coast of Northern Ireland. So we work really closely with her, and she has designed a lot of products in conjunction with us, and she's used a lot of our yarns for her products. She is amazing.
She is much loved by a lot of the Scottish knitting podcasters.
Good.
I'm thinking about Baubles and Berries in particular.
Yeah.
She's stunning work.
Amazing. So she has designed quite a few items that we have. This was the jumper that she designed for us. Now this is a big size, but it's like a proper Irish tweed with lots of colours in it. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, we're getting the speckles coming through. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
This is a fossil, sort of fisherman's sweater style jumper that she designed last year for us. Then we have, this was only off the needles by one of our knitters yesterday, which is another Christmas style cardigan. So this is coming with us as well, and we do kits for it, and you do kits in all the colours. It doesn't have to be the colours that we have them knit in. But Albina is...
Can I just get you to... can you just pick that one up and hold it just still for a moment? I think sometimes there's a slight lag and we couldn't quite see the yoke detail on that. There we go, that's better. Yeah, there we go, that's perfect, thank you.
So this is called the Breaker cardigan. Yeah, it comes in all sorts of... You can choose any colour that we do. But we've chosen the red for coming up to Christmas. Albina is currently designing a surprise new release. We try and do one collaboration a year that is just for us, and she is in the process of doing that. It will be released at Perth, so you'll be the first people to see it the first time it will be released, and it's gorgeous. So, well, from what we've seen so far, it's gorgeous, and it'll be on trend, and I reckon it'll be very popular.
I think we need to pack her in your suitcase, and you need to bring her with you as well.
Amazing.
Just for added sparkle.
It would be amazing. She has such an inventive mind, and the way she speaks is really, it's nearly like entrancing. Like I just love listening to her. I love her ideas, and I love how she puts her ideas on paper. Love it. So we work really well together. It's a great collaboration. But then my third, actually, I digress. My second was meant to be the fairy folk, but it ended up being the two cardigans. Because I was
That's okay. And it's still early in the morning as well. I don't know about you,
yeah.
but I'm not quite caffeinated enough yet.
What happens is Albina designs them so they can be done in DK or Aran. So I'm wearing the DK version of this cardigan, but there's also Aran versions of this cardigan, which are beautiful. But these are solely the fairy folk. It's a collection that she did, and it's called Wave Run. So everything has the same theme running through it, and we sort of went with like a sea theme. So this is a cowl, the Wave Run cowl, and it is incredibly soft.
Oh, it's fabulous.
And what is good about these patterns is it's not ferrule, it's actually just single strand, and it's that's how she's knit them up. I just love it. It's such a beautiful pattern. Like we have sock, all the different colours that it comes in, and then there's a beret as well, which matches the cardigan. So this is another.
Colours are just glorious.
Yeah, this blue
They really are.
or green is beautiful, but they're all gorgeous. The fairy folk is actually more on this side here, so it's maybe slightly more muted, natural, well, more from nature colours, whereas some of the Aran tweed, it's like the bright orange and the bright yellow as well. So we're bringing all of our patterns that we've worked with Albina and Anne Tucker, and this is like an Anne Tucker cathedral scarf. This will be coming.
Oh.
So we've got all of those kits, and we will be bringing some of the cones with us as well for anyone that wants off piece. They want to do a colour that we don't have a kit made up for. We can do it on the day. Get it. We're bringing all this with us.
Fabulous.
So yeah.
No, that just loving all those colours. I'm a big cables fan, so it's like when your application kind of came through and I saw all the kits and I saw all the cables, it's like, right, yes,
yeah,
you're coming,
brilliant.
and just lovely to have someone coming from Northern Ireland come and join us as well.
We have it's our second. We've only really done another festival in England, and it's a big commitment. For us, because Northern Ireland doesn't really have any festivals anymore. COVID has really knocked a lot of that on the head. But we have such a lovely product, and we want everyone to see it, that we choose one or two festivals that we have a wish list, and you were on our wish list, and we
thank you.
tick. Yeah, we were delighted.
No, absolutely love what you're doing, and so looking forward to you coming and joining us at the festival. Now, people who are watching this who cannot wait until September to get and buy from you, you do have an online shop. What we would say is, if you can't wait or you can't join us in person, and we really hope that you can join us in person, but we understand not everyone can, please put a little note in, like a little customer note at the checkout, to say, look, you've come across Folklore Yarns through that interaction with us, the Scottish Yarn Festival, because it's not always easy for the businesses to kind of track where those sales come from, and not all the sales kind of come at the event. So if you can do that, it costs you nothing. It helps both of us so much.
Absolutely.
But yes, you can shop now.
Yes.
You don't need to wait till September. You can shop now.
Our website is folkloreyarns.com, so it's very simple. It's an easy navigated website, and we post worldwide. So wherever you are in the world, it might take a week or two to get to some places, but you'll get it.
That's fine. I mean, it's a slow craft anyway, isn't it? So we should be patient enough to wait for the yarn to arrive.
Patient for yarn.
Yeah. So just to wrap this up then, you've had a look at the vendor list and everything. What product, or who is the one person that you're most looking forward to seeing yourself? Who's your recommendation?
so there's two that I've ended. I couldn't actually take it down to one.
Two's fine.
So I really
I can see this
want,
being a theme.
and they're both very similar, very, very similar businesses or enterprises. What they do is very similar. So I really want to see, I think it's pronounced Lammermuir.
It is Lammermuir wool, yes.
And Oost. Oost, is that also correct?
Uist.
Yeah.
It's close enough, yes.
I apologise for my...
Oh, no.
I did Google it, and there was every option that you could just say it whatever way you said it. So I really want to see both of them. Their businesses just are from the sheep and how they're managed to the wool, and I just love that process. I think that is amazing for one entity to be able to do all that. The provenance is fantastic. So that they're both what I would love. I want to see both of them. And then,
the provenance heritage, the sustainability is so important. Lammermuir has long been a firm favourite with us. Susie's done our 2 Scottish Wool Producer Showcase events as well. Newest Wool, I want to say it's Dana instead of Dana, but I haven't seen her in years. I've forgotten how to pronounce her name. But yeah, again, like yourself, it's a huge investment for them to come down from the island, come down on the ferries, onto the mainland. It takes that little bit more time, that little bit more expense. So I know we're in a cost of living crisis, but please, when you come to the event, spend, if you can, spend with our vendors. You know, if the support's not there for the vendors at the event, you won't get the events anymore because the vendors won't come.
Yeah.
You know, so we need to kind of keep that moving. We need to keep supporting one another. But yeah, I mean, two top businesses there, 3 top businesses with yourself as well. But I'm a bit biased anyway. I think the entire marketplace is grand.
Oh, well,
you know, I get the fun of putting it together.
There wasn't anyone there that I'm going to very happily skip around with my savings and see what they all look brilliant. There wasn't anyone that I would go, oh, I've seen them before. And actually, I haven't seen quite a lot of them. I think a lot of it's quite new and fresh as well.
Yeah, something that we're kind of known for is, you know, giving people that opportunity, because it's lovely to have, you know, all those sort of veterans in the circuit, and obviously it's important that they get, you know, time and time again to get to see their fan base as well. It's like when you're going for a job, it's like, how do you get the experience if no one will give you the experience?
Yeah, exactly.
So I think it's really important to kind of, you know, welcome everybody into that flock, to use a pun, you know, and lift everyone up together, give everyone the opportunities. So yeah, thank you so much for applying this year. Thank you for doing the live. So if you're just sort of joining in towards the end, I will save this onto our grid, and Karen, I will send you a little invite once it's all ready, so you can accept it as a contributor, I think, and then it'll post to your grid as well for people. We'll upload it onto our YouTube channel for the people that, you know, they don't do the other social medias. And yeah, so you can go back and watch it all again and share it with your friends. No, you were fantastic. I know that this is the first time that you've done a live, and you've been absolutely brilliant. So thank you. Hen Glenn, thank you. I think there were some people saying, please do more of these. I think that might have been aimed at you more, Karen, than me, because I do a lot of these.
I think this is a great idea. I think this is a brilliant idea.
It's just another way of reaching people, and you know, I know that there can sometimes be an anxiety about meeting people at the event as well, and you maybe don't know the faces, and it's just like an informal sort of like, hello, this is who it is. You know, it's just a little something different. I think it just kind of gives a little bit extra, and builds excitement too. But no, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining me this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, and we'll both see you later.
Yeah.
Bye now.
Bye.